Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising. I hope everyone is doing well and I hope you're enjoying your week so far. Today's reading is going to be a past life energy healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading today. Before I start the reading, I'd like to thank all my viewers, all my supporters, my subscribers, anyone that's clicked the like button, left messages, comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. Your support is much appreciated and it does help the channel. For those viewers who have never heard of past life energy healing, I'll just tell you what it's all about. Past life healing is done to help clear any past life unwanted energies that may be influencing or causing some form of blockage in your life today. This past life energy may not always belong to you, okay? It could be passed on through family DNA or ancestral lineage. And it could also accumulate, okay, from people we keep helping out of problems they keep creating. All right, and by doing this work, it will help you to create your own path, all right, in order to bring more joy, happiness, abundance, blessings into your life. All right, so I just want to let you know that for readings for the Divine Feminine will be done on alternative days. Okay, that just gives me more time to work on my other projects. All right, and I do also do other spiritual enlightenment videos out on YouTube. So please check it out in your spare time. All right, and thanks once again for tuning in. Thanks once again for all your support. And I'll put the names of all the decks, crystals, and books which I'm going to mention throughout the reading. I'll put their names in the description box. So please check it out after listening or watching this reading. All right, and as I said, this reading as before that this reading is for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading today. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone, and any messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so I'm going to start off, all right, with this deck, and it's called Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides, and it's by Stephen D. Farmer. And I'm just going to just ask our spiritual team what spirit animal, okay, they would like us um to work the energy, what energy of the spirit of a spirit guide animal they would like us to work with for this week. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. All right, and I'm only going to select one card from this deck. Okay, so all right, so the spirits or animal, okay, um our spiritual team would like us to work with, okay, that includes the ancestors, is the penguin, the energy of the penguin, which we need to embody. And the message on the card, it says, the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Okay, and in other words, it could also mean, okay, because we might be confused about certain things or why we do certain things, okay, or certain things keep happening to us or to people around us. And so this darkness in spiritual terms, it could be a form of not knowing, and it's also about trying to find the answer. Okay, and whatever messages of enlightenment you'll get today, it will help. Okay, sort of remove that cloud that's been hanging over you. All right, so you can understand things better. Okay, and this is very much linked to like healing past life energies, all right, because then we can go in and figure out, okay, maybe this is what has happened in the past, so now I know, and now I'm able to sort of do something about it, all right, because it's all a start. You have to start from somewhere when you are going on this healing journey. All right, and I'm just going to just read quickly more about this animal. Okay, it goes on to say here that you've endured hardships in your life, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly, yet they've taught you life lessons that have been invaluable in forming the person you are today. These experiences have influenced the kind of personality and character you possess. However, the path you've taken has ultimately been influenced by the choices you've made in response to those experiences. This is especially true with your most recent cycle, one that has presented many challenges that you've dealt with successfully. That period of travail is passing, and whether or not you're aware of it, it has contributed significantly to your spiritual growth. Emerging from this period, you'll still be faced with a few challenges, but you readily face them with the courage and inner strength you've mastered during this period of struggle. You've discovered resources that you've never knew you had, and these will serve you well for the rest of your life. Your faith in life's unfoldment and your greater awareness of your soul's destiny will help you deal with anything that comes your way with self confidence, grace, and fluidity. Making conscious and deliberate choices now becomes top priority, as these have the potential to dramatically alter your life. Okay, because at the end of the day, destiny is in our hands, and destiny is the end result of how we choose to live our life. And the words associated to this spirit animal, okay, is determination, focus, endurance, self-confidence, respect, gracefulness, agility, fluidity, etiquette, clarity, awareness, willingness, sturdiness, intention. Okay, so these are a few words, okay, which is associated with the energy of the penguin. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another deck, okay, and just to check on the energies around the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in today, all right, to watch or listen to this reading. This deck is called Angel Wisdom Tarot, and it's by Radley Valentine. And I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck just to check on the energies, all right, to see what um is around us today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energies around? Whoop. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energies? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. All right. Okay, so the first card that came out, all right, is the Sun, which is the best card, all right, in the tarot deck. Okay, and this message is from Archangel Uriel. All right, and it goes on to say here, It's the time of great joy and success. Okay, so maybe you might have embarked on something, or you know um completed something. So it's just going on to say that um this is a great time of great joy and success. It also says brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Okay, which could be, maybe just a sudden idea or something, or um, you might experience some form of tower moment, okay, which could, lead to a path, okay, or to your true path, I should say, or which will lead to your true destiny, all right, or something else, something beautiful in your life, okay. But again, everything is done in divine timing. It also goes on to say plans that work out perfectly. So maybe you might be planning to do something, okay, whether and it will go well. And the Archangel Uriel is also saying to give gratitude to the divine. All right. So this is a very this this is the best card in the tarot deck so far, okay, and it's the Sun, okay. So that's for some of you, and whatever messages that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. All right. The second one that came out, okay, it's Eight of Cup. Well, in traditional tarot, it's Eight of Cups, okay, but this card is, I mean, for this tarot deck, okay, it's Eight of Waters, which is all to do with our emotions. And this message is from Archangel Jeremiel, and it goes on to say the need to move on, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. It could mean also a spiritual quest. Okay, so maybe you want or looking for some um, additional spiritual enlightenment or wisdom regarding a matter. Okay, it's probably a time when you might be either like moving from on from a situation. It could be something more likely from the past. It also says it could be also a time choosing to make a big life to make sorry choosing to make big life changes. Okay, so you could be in that energy, all right, at the present moment, thinking about the different or changes or change that you want to make, all right, which may include, okay, leaving anything that doesn't serve your higher purpose. um it could also be to do with it could be also to do with a thing as well, all right, doesn't always have to relate to a job or a person or a group of people. And it also goes on to say it could be a time, a change in priorities. So maybe, might be just moving things about, seeing what works, what doesn't, okay, what needs to be done first and what needs to be done afterwards. Okay, and also it could be that it might be a time where you might be leaving home, okay, if you live with your parents or something like that, all right? So this is the energy that is being picked up around the divine feminine, okay, or any females that are watching this reading or tune in to watch this reading or listen to this reading today, all right. And the last but not least, this one um is Seven of Air. In traditional tarot, it's Seven of Swords, all right. And this is linked, this is from Archangel Raguel, Archangel Raguel, okay, because Archangel Raguel is an angel which you can call on when there is conflict, okay, or disharmony within a group of people. It could also be to do with family, and it goes on to say a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Okay, so maybe you might be in a situation where You might sort of not be like you might be a bit confused or maybe disheartened about something, all right, or you might be all in your head at this present moment, because it's all of the source is all to do with the energy, okay, of the mind. And then you got take caution and be aware of others actions. So this is also a warning here for a few of you viewers who are watching at this present moment, okay. So some people might not be who they really say they are, okay. There might be a bit of deceit there, as well as envy. So we have to be very careful, be aware, be alert, use our intuition, which is our gut feelings at all times, and discernment, okay. There could be a time of a material loss, okay. So we have to be on our guard. And it also says to make sure you are being honest with yourself, because honesty is the best policy, okay. And there could be also embarrassing secrets. So these are just some of the things associated with seven of air, okay. In traditional tarot, it's seven of swords, okay. And whatever messages are coming, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So these are the energies that are being picked up, okay, by our spiritual team. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to um start off with this past life energy deck, okay, to start off our past life healing, all right. And I'm going to select three cards from this deck. And this deck is by Sandra Ann Taylor. If you're interested in um, reading for yourself or for others, all right? I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. Okay, so the three that came out, okay, the first one, it goes on to say, it's on a number 18, and it says something missing, intimacy or fertility issues. So some of you might be experiencing that at the moment. I you know I'm quite sympathetic to this situation, all right. So it goes on to say something missing, intimacy or fertility issues. That's the first one. So it could be something that somehow is run throughout the family or something like that. All right. The second one, and this is on a number 18, and normally in oracle or tarot readings we add the two numbers, so that will give you a 9, and which is all about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment in numerology. All right. The second one is it says personal power, and that's on a number 7, which is all about strength and determination. And when you add the two numbers, it will give you number 7, which is all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. All right. And the third one is from Archangel Michael. Okay, from Archangel Michael. And it goes on to say strength, courage, letting go. So he is around us at this present moment. And you can call on Archangel Michael for if you're feeling somewhere a bit insecure. Okay, you could also call on him if you feel you need extra protection. Okay, and this card is on a number. You've got a number 9 here. Okay, all right. Oh, so you've got two nines on the table actually. So this is also about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment. So you've got two nines on the table. All right. All right. So I'm just going to read out more on these cards. Okay, if in case whatever messages that come out, all right, you feel connected to them in some way, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest, all right. So I'm just going to read up on the first card that came out where it says something missing to do with intimacy or fertility issues. So I'm just going to read on this. This card reveals that an important emotional experience may be missing in your life. Intimacy, the sharing of your deepest feelings, hopes, and fears, is something we all need in our closest relationships. But this card indicates that you may be lacking this emotional intimacy and perhaps physical intimacy as well. It could also be a sign that your partner may be closed off in one of these areas, having difficulty achieving emotional or sexual closeness. Fertility problems could also be comically connected to intimacy issues, often relating to exhaustion of having had too many kids or to the regret or shame of having had a child out of wedlock. You also may have lost a child and found the pain so difficult you coded the determination never to experience that pain again. These can be difficult past life experiences, but you don't have to live with the consequences any longer. Even if a resistance to sex dates back to the past life where you were raped, affirm that you are safe and in control, and that intimacy of any kind can be a comfortable and wonderful experience now. Okay, and if that has happened to you in the past, I do feel um very sorry for what has happened. Okay, because that is itself is a very traumatic event. Okay, and then all right, so one of the things, okay, or exercises we can do, okay, to help us heal that, okay, it says there, your intimacy issues may not be related to sex or limited to a sexual partner. You may feel guarded around anyone, including friends, family, and co workers. This may stem from a past life difficulty when you shared personal information with others who then judged you for it or even used it against you. In fact, someone who judges you now could have been a prominent figure in the same past problem. Let yourself detach from the critical people around you. Affirm that it's safe to open up. Know that you are discerning and follow your intuition when choosing your friends. Your soul longs for you to open up to the types of sharing and camaraderie that make life meaningful. All right, so just a few things that you could do if um you have experienced any of these things or going through it now. Okay, and the affirmation which you could say out and believe it, it says, you could say, I am attracting kind and loving people. It is safe for me to express my feelings and connect with others in more intimate ways. All right, so this is the affirmation to the first card. And I'm just going to read on the second card. And I think the second card might be very much linked to the first one, which is all about personal power, um because also if we let whatever trauma um because whatever trauma, sorry, has happened, we might have experienced in the past, or whatever pain, okay, it could be a blockage for us moving um forward. All right, and I think the second card, where it goes on to say about personal power, is just being able to somehow find it within ourselves, okay, finding that inner strength to enable us to move past whatever has happened to us in the past. All right, but I'm just going to just read more on this card when it talks about personal power, because personal power is all about strength, inner strength, willpower, as well as determination. Okay, and it goes on to say, you have within you you have within you an inner strength that has carried you through some challenging past lives. Throughout history, there have been millennia where the majority of the people on the planet had to work hard just to get by, whether in fishing, farming, mining, building, transporting, or later in factory work. You have performed seemingly never ending demands in order to make a living and support yourself and your family. The work may have been daunting, yet you stepped up to those difficult tasks and were able to create happiness in your life. This card is telling you that the same core of strength is vibrating within your internal code. The work may be different now, but your personal power still radiates from within. Believing in your own endurance and capabilities is the main message here. Know that you have what it takes to carry things through and maintain your equanimity, even through the most demanding tasks. This is an important truth that rolls through your entire life, lifting you up often without your awareness. But if things seem to get overwhelming at times, you may have to stop and take a break. Your determination is a powerful force, so there is no doubt that you can succeed at the undertaking ahead. And one of the things that you can do, if maybe that you want to embark or do something, or it could be on something on a personal level, all right? One of the things that you can do, all right, it says it's easy to get lost in the have tos of work and life. If this card, okay, it's going on, it's saying here, okay, if the last card, okay, was um the next, or I should came out, okay, the overwork card came out, okay, after this personal power card. It's saying that we have to be very careful not to become desperate in the process, okay, and it's all about not overdoing, okay, not becoming or going down the route to being a workaholic, all right, and also we need to have an attitude of peace and trust, because that accelerates, okay, our power even more, okay, in order for us to move forward in our life, okay. And the affirmation to this card, it goes on to say, I have the power and determination to achieve what I want. I call on the strength of my spirit to move me forward with balance and happiness throughout all the tasks of my life. Okay, so that's the affirmation to the second card. All right. And I'm just going to read on the third card, okay? And this is from Archangel Michael. Okay, and also this card is all about strength and courage, okay? This angel brings a past life message of courageous deeds and strong actions. No matter what may be going on now, it's important to know that you spent past life standing up for yourself and being firm in your resolve. These energetic qualities are in your coded consciousness and are available to you in your present endeavors. Michael is called the warrior, and if this card is near the warrior card in your spread, it didn't come out, but it doesn't really matter anyway. All right. Um, but if it did, all right, it would indicate success in past life conflicts. But anyway, so if you've been in some personal or work battle recently, call on Michael, all right, and you can also call Archangel Radgiel as well because he's an archangel. Okay, you can use in regards to legal matters, any conflict between either yourself, okay, and family members, or even if there is something that's going on in your workplace, all right, or maybe to do with strangers, all right. And it goes on to say that yeah, so you can call on Archangel Michael to assist you and to know that you have the power to move forward and settle the struggle. All right, and it goes on to say here that courage is also a hallmark of Michael's presence. If you're feeling cornered in a conflict, call upon Michael to lift your energy and bring you the bravery you need to attack the problem. Because earlier on, okay, before I started reading from the past life energy oracle deck, um the card Seven of Air, all right, or in traditional tarot, Seven of Swords came out, okay, where it goes on to go on about uh to do with loss of peace of mind, all right, and there might be some sort of conflict going on there. So it's we can call on Archangel Michael to help us, all right, to assist us in any way, all right, and it goes on to say, if you're facing a new endeavor that feels a bit risky, he can fill your heart with the strength to take the leap. Finally, Michael can help you let go of unwanted or unhealthy attachments, whether they're to specific people, work situations, groups, or even personal habits. So take an honest look at your life. It's time to release any dishonoring habits or connections and move on to something or someone more worthy of you. All right. And one of the things, okay, that Archangel Michael, okay, it suggests, it says, on the book also, it could help, all right, by doing this, okay, and by calling on Archangel Michael, he can help you clear unwanted karmic attachments, okay, he can give you the strength and courage to fight for yourself and demand honoring treatment from others. Consider the issues and people you're dealing with. If you have a battle to fight, investigate your options for resolution. If there are toxic patterns or attachments that need to be released, visualize Michael cutting the cords with his powerful sword. Know that you have the power to free yourself from the past. All right? And again, it's all about this going into that sort of or having that Eight of Cups energy, all right, making those changes in your life, moving away, okay, or from what that is not serving your highest purpose. And the affirmation to this card, to the last card, regarding Archangel Michael, it goes on to say, which you could say out and believe it: I am powerful and courageous. Michael brings me the guidance and strength to take action and to let go. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use this deck, okay, and I'm going to call on Kuan Yin. She is a goddess in the spiritual realm, okay, and also a divine feminine. So I'm going to just see what additional messages, okay, that she have for us, okay, as we do our past life healing work, okay. And I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck. And this deck, okay, is called Kuan Yin Oracle, all right, and it's by Alana Fairchild, all right. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see, just call on her and ask what messages she have for the divine feminine, any females who are listening or watching this reading today. Dearly beloved Kuan Yin, what additional messages do you have for the divine feminine? Dearly beloved Kuan Yin, what additional messages do you have for the divine feminine? Okay, thank you, Kuan Yin. Okay, I'll just show you the picture first on the card, and then I'm going to read what the message at the back, all right? So the first message, it says, Secret River Yangtze, Secret River Yangtze. Just as the secret river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Wow. Okay, so by making those changes, it will also um, help you. Okay, it will also lead you, okay, to your true life path or destiny. Okay, and it's gonna take time. Okay, it's a process. Okay, because as she says here, okay, that it's your path will be unfolding, okay, so it's not just one straight thing, okay, it's gonna just take time, okay, but what she's saying is that it's by doing this sort of healing, okay, is it's leading you to your real true life path, okay. Okay, the second message that came out, it says, I'll just show you the picture first, okay? And it goes on to say, sound of the fierce flute, sound of the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction, to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance. Make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. Okay, so in order for us to sort of reach our true destination, okay, in order for us to be able to attract more blessings and abundance, more happiness, more joy in our life, we must make sure that we not only exercise good judgment, but to make the right choices that is beneficial for ourselves. Because the journey is all about self, it's all about self-love, self-care, self-worth. Okay, we have to put ourselves first in all situations, all right, in order for us to feel more balanced, feel more secure, more stable in our life, all right. right, and I'm just going to show you the picture on the third card. Okay, it's the picture, and the message goes on to say, nectar of the lotus, nectar of the lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. All right, so here again, she's going on to say, before we start nurturing, all right, and helping others, we must first put ourselves first, because again, it's all about self-love, self-care, and self-worth. Okay, so she's saying before we nourish others, make sure that we nourish our own soul first, okay, in the process. All right, so it's just additional message here, okay, for for the divine feminine, as well as any females, okay, who are watching or listening to this reading today. All right. And as I said, whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Now, before I go on to the next step, all right, I just want to, if you are interested in working with crystals or having crystals around your home, okay, I'm just going to show you a few, all right, you can use when it comes, or in regards to past life healing, okay, or if you want to sort of like heal those past life energies. All right, so I'm going to show you a few, and please check the description box, okay, for the names of all the crystal books, okay, as well as decks which is going to be, which have been mentioned or going to be mentioned throughout the reading today. All right, so for past life healing, the first crystal, okay, to start off this process, and which I'd like to recommend, the first crystal is rose quartz. Okay, it's known as um, a stone of love, okay? Um, and also, um, it can attract more love, okay, into your life, all right? Because as I said, the journey is all about self. It's all about self-love, self-care, self-worth. It's also love for the creator as well as humanity, okay? So this is rose quartz. Okay, and now for additional crystals which you can use to help in regards to healing your the past life energies. All right, I'll just show you a few here. The first one, this one I want to show you, is malachite. This is malachite, and it's also known as a stone of transformation, which means like sort of getting rid of the old you, so the new you can come through. All right, is also this stone is very much connected to uh the planet Pluto, okay, which is all about death and rebirths, okay, because it doesn't always necessarily mean a physical death. It's all about getting rid of the old so the new can come about. All right, this one is called serpentine, okay, which comes from the word serpent. Okay, and if you ever study a serpent, okay, or any snake, all right, you will notice that after time the snake sheds its skin, okay, and it's just a representation, okay. In spiritual terms, it's all about shedding the old you so the new you can come through, okay. Okay, I also have rhyolite, rhyolite. This one is unakite, unakite. All right, and I've got damburite. It's a very good stone, okay, for um clearing past life energies as well. All right, or karma cleansing, I should say. Okay, now if you are interested in doing any form of past life soul retrieval, and when I okay, soul retrieval just basically means if okay something has happened in the past and you find that it's causing you some form of blockage, or you feel that part of your soul has been lost to what has happened in the past or what you've experienced, okay, or any trauma, pain, whatever, okay, I'll just show you two crystals here. So this one is called black onyx, all right, and this one is tangerine quartz, okay. And if you are interested in doing past life work, which also includes inner child or inner soul healing, I'll show you a few. This one is paradot. This one is called rhodonite. This one here is called Smithsonite, and this one is called Anrolite. Okay, okay, and in order to help you move on, okay, to sort of like let go of the past, I'll just show you two, and you can also use these stones if you're interested in doing shadow work, okay. It's all about shadow work is all about like gaining inner knowledge, okay, and wisdom about yourself. Is also doing some form of introspection to find out where you need to make the changes. It could be to do with yourself, or it could be to do with any area of your life. All right. So I'm going to show you two here. This one is rutilated quartz, and this one is called iolite. All right. And this is for past life energy as well as shadow work. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another group of crystals, and this one is associated, okay, to do with part to healing past life energies, which is connected to family DNA or ancestral lineage, okay. And this could be something that we might not be aware of, so again it's very important to do um that sort of clearing, so that we certain karmic cycles don't get are not being repeated over and over again. All right, so I'm just going to show you a few which you can do, so which you can use, sorry. So this one is called bloodstone. All right, bloodstone. This one is called petalite. I've got black obsidian, and you can use black obsidian, okay, if you want to do past any form of past life work, including past life regression, okay, where if you really want, it's a sort of like, if especially if you're doing this as a form of a meditation, and I would suggest you probably do it as a do a guided meditation where you could hear someone talking you through. Okay, I have done it myself. All right, it's very deep. It will take, if you do a past life regression meditation, it will take you back to the source of where, okay, or what is causing certain blockages in your life. All right, so you can use black obsidian. All right, and I'll show you another crystal which you can use to do that work. All right, but it's also good for a healing past life energies in relating to family DNA and also ancestral lineage. Okay, and the last one of these, I'll show you this one. This one is called okay, I'll show you this one. Okay, this is golden healer, and this one is turquoise. Okay, and my spirit my spiritual guides, okay, just said that to just mention a few more, okay. All right. So as I mentioned earlier about past life regression, this is another crystal that you can use to do that work. Okay, this is um blue obsidian or electric blue obsidian. Okay, when it comes to um cutting cords, okay, of people, places, things that no longer serve your highest good, all right, this is a very good crystal. This one, okay, is called sunstone. Okay, if you're finding it difficult, okay, accessing um past or your past life, all right, this is a very good one. This one is called uh Shaktukite. Shaktukite. All right. And a stone, okay, which could help you bring closure to your past. All right. This one is called aquamarine. Okay, sorry, it's a bit small, but this is called aquamarine. All right. So please check the description box after listening. Um, or watching this reading, okay, because I'll put a lot of the names of these crystals in the description box, as well as other information as well, okay, to help you as you go or as you do your past life healing, all right, or energy healing, I should say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another deck, and this one is called Spirit Messages, and I'm just going to see what comes out, what additional messages Spirit have for us, all right, as we go along life's journey. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what additional messages that you have for the... Okay, so the messages that come out, okay, it says stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. All right, so your spiritual team or our spiritual team want us to continue to stay connected if we are, and if you're not, to somehow connect with them. All right, you can call on the angels, archangels, to do so. All right, to stay connected to the spiritual realm, because even our past loved ones, okay, are also trying to connect to us in spirit as well, but we are so like busy with the physical world, sometimes we ignore the signs. All right, okay, so it's very important that we stay connected to spirit. Okay, okay, and then the second message, it goes on, a child's love. All right, it goes on to say the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. All right, so maybe there's a need, all right, if there's some disconnection, okay, in terms of um giving your child the emotional need uh, um, uh, that they desperately want. It's very important that we do that. Okay, at this present time, I'm just going to just put them on a higher stand. Sorry about that. All right. So very beautiful messages have come out so far. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another deck, okay, and this is called Daily Crystals, and this is by Heather Askinozi. Sorry, I probably didn't mention the name of this author, okay, of this deck, which the ones I just used just now. It's called Spirit Messages, and it's by John Holland. All right. So I'm just going to ask our spiritual team what additional crystal they would like the divine feminine, any females who are watching this reading, what additional crystal they would like us to work with for this week. Okay. Okay, it goes on to say adventuring. Create your own luck. Okay, green adventuring. Create your own luck. So I'll just put it on the stand here. Okay, and I'm just going to read a bit more on this crystal, okay? I actually have it here on hand. So this is what it looks like in um, physical form, all right? Green adventuring. So let's see what it says. Okay, it goes on to say, luck starts with you. Simply by changing your energy, you have the power to shape your own fate, okay, or destiny. The first step is to align your thoughts, beliefs, and energy with what you want. Once you are fully aligned, you can attract the opportunities you desire to accomplish your goals. Like a magnet, you can set yourself up for the best possible outcome in any situation. Your luck is not a coincidence, it's your own creation. Okay, because as I said earlier, destiny is your hands, is the end result of how you choose to live your life. All right, and it's also to do with the many choices and decisions that you make. Okay, in regards to your life. All right. And the core questions, okay, to this message says, do you believe you are lucky? What area of your life could use an infusion of luck? How can you stay open to opportunities? Okay, and the crystal affirmation, okay, for this card, it says, which you could say out loud and believe it. It says, I am a magnet for good fortune. I am a magnet for good fortune. Okay, and it goes on to say, the book goes on to say, at the end of the day, identify one lucky thing that happened to you. Mm. Okay, so the affirmation you could say to yourself or say out loud and believe it, I am a magnet for good fortune. Okay, and the book that is suggested, okay, at the end of the day, identify one lucky thing that happened to you. All right, and last but not least, okay, I'm going to use a deck which I made up, okay, and it's based on the book of Psalms, okay, and I'll just tell you about the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, you could find it in the Bible, the Holy Bible, and it was written by King David, and King David was a very victorious king because he was very faithful, and all of his spiritual guidance came from the Most High. Okay, and as a result, he was very victorious in all his endeavors. All right, and this author here, Anna Riva, all right, she published this book. It's called The Power of Psalms. It's a very good book, and you can use it, um, for love, power, success, to bring more blessings, prosperity, and also for protection. Okay. And what I've done, I've just written them on some cards, just to help you to read, maybe in your spare time, in the morning or at night or whenever, to help you. All right. Um, as you go through your healing process. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle and see what Psalms, okay, our spiritual team, including the divine and the ancestors, what Psalms would they like you to read, okay? Ooh, so a lot came out, a lot came out. Okay, a lot came about. I'll take these three. Okay, the first one, I'm just gonna just see if I can, let me just see if I can get a stand to put them on. All right, so the first one here, it says, it's okay, it's Psalm 119. Okay, and it says you can use that to cleanse the heart, okay, and mind. Also, you've got, also you could use, at the bottom, okay, it says, help to keep promises made. Okay, you could also use it to attract money and also to increase learning abilities. All right, Psalm 119. Okay, then the next one, I've got Psalm 74. Okay, and it's, you can use this psalm to attract good fortune. Okay, and you can also use it to help you, okay, when enemies plague you. All right, or if you feel that um you're getting um a lot of, or receiving a lot of negative energy at this present moment. Okay, if there's a lot of negative energy around you, you can say this psalm. And then the last one here, I've got Psalm 30. Psalm 30, and this one you can say it, okay, to help you to be more patient. Okay, if that's one of the things that you find that like you're not a patient person. Okay, so you could read Psalm 30. Also, you could use it, okay, to give gratitude for many blessings in your life. All right, and also you can use it, okay, if you are feeling a bit unwell. Okay, you can say this psalm, okay, and it's Psalm 30. All right, and I will do, okay, I'll put all the names of all the books, okay, as well as decks and crystals which I've mentioned throughout the reading. And if you are interested in, or if you are working with, or like working with angels or archangels, I'd like to recommend this book. It's called Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. It's a very good book, and it also, inside it will tell you about the different angels, what they do, as well as other spiritual beings. And again, if you are interested in working with crystals, okay, I've got two books here I'd like to recommend. This is called The Crystal Bible, all right, and it's by Judy Hall. And also, this is another book she's published. It's called Manifesting with Crystals to Attract More Abundance, Wellness, and Happiness in Your Life. All right, and if you are interested in Psalms, okay, um, and how Psalms can work for you, okay, or the reading of Psalms can work for you, this book is called The Power of Psalms, and is by Riva. All right. So thanks again to all my viewers, to my subscribers, to my supporters, anyone that's tuned in, click the like, who have clicked the like button, left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. It's so much appreciated. All right. Um, and please do not forget to check the description box after the reading, all right, for additional information that could help you as you go along your healing or life journey, okay, or process or healing process. Um, and again, this reading was a past life energy healing reading. It was for the divine feminine, or any females who have tuned in to watch this reading today. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to have watched this reading. And if you did enjoy listening or watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.